So I just started playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Practically every Animal Crossing content creator I know has tried this game and they think it's amazing. I was feeling a little bit left out. Wandering aimlessly around my island was getting a bit lonely even with the company of Bob. So I wanted to see what the fuss was all about. So far I've heard that this game is being compared to Animal Crossing a lot. I've even heard some people say that it's better. But is this game really the New Horizons? Well, let's take a look. Quick little disclaimer, this isn't going to be some kind of hate video for New Horizons. You all know how much I love it, but I think it's really interesting to compare these two games given how much I've seen them compared online lately. Immediately, something that struck me is that the character customization is amazing in this game. There are so many inclusive options which are really important, and something that honestly New Horizons should have done better with. They did improve this with later updates, but there was still so much work to do, and this game definitely shows that. Personally, I'm not as huge on the look of my character here as I am the one in Animal Crossing, which does have a better stylized look in my opinion, but I'm sure it's something that I'll get used to. I mean, seeing myself with a beard is very odd, but hey, it's accurate. Being able to get your character really close to the real you is pretty great, and that's something that's going to make a lot of people happy when they play this game. I really hope that in the next Animal Crossing game we get this much or even more options for customizing our characters. Now, one thing that I've heard a lot is that this game has many quality of life upgrades that we wish we had in New Horizons. I mean, I'm still sad that they didn't add bulk crafting. Why Nintendo? Although I'm still trying to figure a lot of this out, it's easy to notice that the UI here is very clean. It's simple, but you've got so many great, easy to reach sections, whereas it can feel a little bit clunky sometimes in New Horizons, despite being majorly improved from past games. Rather than going to resident services to upgrade your inventory, for example, you can do it straight from the menu. You also have a really detailed collection section which shows off everything, something that New Horizons definitely could have benefited from. I mean, we did have the Critterpedia for all our bugs and fish and such, but imagine being able to see all the villagers you've ever met throughout the game and what items you've collected and such here. There's even a tab for current ongoing events which happen in real time, I believe. Your wardrobe menu is also a really fantastic example of the great quality of life in this game and how easy it is to customize your character at a glance. I'm sure there's lots more even that I haven't discovered yet, as I'm still new. Going around collecting things from the ground to add to my inventory definitely reminded me a lot of how New Horizons started out, where we need to de-weed our islands and be constantly collecting stuff that we needed for crafting. It feels a bit more fluid here though, as you automatically pick most things up rather than needing to select them one by one. This is the type of quality of life that I really appreciate so far, especially as, you know what, I'm lazy. I can't be picking up rocks and sticks all day with my bare hands. Much like in New Horizons, as you progress, you unlock new items and recipes, which is a major part of the game. Of course, there is a lot of designing and customizing you can do here, which will be a big delight to New Horizons fans. You even have your own little house to customize. It starts off fairly humble like we've come to expect in Animal Crossing, but you can customize and expand it as time goes by. And there are so many different items you can craft, meaning you have a lot of freedom to design what you want. The crafting section of your collection is also organized so nicely, which I really like too. I mean, right off the bat, look how many cool items I have to look forward to. As far as I can tell, this game will be updated in the future with more content to unlock as well, something to satisfy Animal Crossing fans who are missing that update dopamine hit. The customization UI is also pretty great, and you can even do things like draw lines for pathways and such. Nintendo, please take notes here. There's also farming elements, which honestly remind me more of Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley than Animal Crossing. Still, it wouldn't be a life sim in 2022 without farming, right? It's fairly simple here, but honestly, I think that's a good thing. The game has so much going on that keeping things like farming basic is a good play. It seems like it still plays an important role in the game though, which is good. One important thing to remember here is that this is Disney Dreamlight Valley, so if you're not a fan of Disney characters, it might be a hard adjustment. Overall, you can still enjoy the game without being a major Disney fan. Yes, it's an important part of the game, and these characters are basically what you'd expect from their respective movies and such, but it doesn't have to stop you from enjoying all the fantastic life simulator elements that this game has to offer. I've never really been a huge Disney person myself. I mean, I know the material and I've seen a lot of the movies growing up and such, but I wouldn't call myself a huge fan. Safe to say though, that hasn't stopped me from enjoying this game so far, and hey, if you don't like them, you can steal from them. I just took this from Mickey's home without asking. What a world we live in. As you can tell, Animal Crossing fans are absolutely eating this game up, and for good reason. It has so many of the classic elements that make games like New Horizons fun, and improves upon a lot of the downsides that the game had too. Is it the next New Horizons though? Well, so far that's hard to say. The game still has a ways to go as we're currently only playing an early version. Many future updates are still to come, with content that will surely make the game even better though. Honestly, I think there's a lot here you could compare with other games. Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, and even the Sims vibes were definitely all over this game. But still, it manages to stand out in its own right too. I also still love New Horizons and all it did for us during a really hard time in the real world, so I can't discount that game either. For some people, this will definitely be their new main game after New Horizons, and others might not get as attached, but either way, I think this game has a lot of potential and I'm definitely enjoying it so far. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on the game, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. Also, let me know if you'd like to see me create more content on Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is my first video on the game, and I'm planning on making a lot more if people do enjoy this one. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more videos. I want to say thank you to these channel members for supporting me and the content that I make here. Their contributions allow me to keep making videos. If you want to support these videos and get some great perks for doing so, like access to our members only Discord, exclusive Bob emojis, and much more, then click the join button down below the video or the link in the description.